All right, here with Maury head football coach Dyrri McCain, his Commodores standout Peyton Jones, the Duke commit, getting his U.S. Army All-American Bowl jersey. Coach, you're becoming an old hat at this. This is the third guy, Sheridan Jones, now at Clemson, KeAndre Lambert, Penn State, and now Jones joins it. I believe it's 3 for you. Tell me how you feel about this day.
It's great, man. Just to see guys pretty much put in the work and the time. And I think one of the underrated things with those guys is it wasn't just the talent. I know I don't want to make this sound cliche, but you're talking about guys who are in like 3.3s or 3.4s or higher than all of those guys. So the performance on the field, the hard work that they put in, the leaders that they've been, the work that they put in outside of practice, it's just deserving and rewarding for the kids. So it feels great.
Well, and for the city of Norfolk, he gets this honor. So does Anthony Britton at Lake Taylor. The thing that's stuck out to me, I've heard throughout the day about both young men, is the character, the humility, the selflessness about them. You've played at Maury. You've been in Norfolk. You've played with some great players like Cam Chancellor's made it to the NFL, Vincent Painter, and so on and so forth. But that scholar-athlete piece, the academic thing, is something that this can show to your younger kids that strive to be the next Peyton Jones or KeAndre Lambert or Sheridan Jones in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Definitely. I think I guess you could talk about just Norfolk and the Eastern District alone. First, I think for a while there, I think that these weren't programs that schools wanted to be a part of or visit for a while. And we wanted to make that change to know that not only are we going to perform on the field and get wins and perform well and do well, but you come and look at these transcripts and we're top of the line. So I mean, it's a blessing, man. I'm happy for the guys, and yeah.
You're with him every day, practice. We see him on game nights hurdle people like he did against Churchland and make these spectacular plays, efficient numbers in terms of yards per carry, receptions. And it might not stack up against the other guys in terms of their total yards and touchdowns, but he's getting it done with you guys winning a lot of games by come from margins. What are the things that people don't see on a regular basis about Peyton Jones, be it off the field or on the field, that you all see more times than not?
Well, I think that you talk about I think that's the thing that separates guys from being elite and just being good. So when you say that, I think of a guy who is a student of the game. I think that he's, I remember when we first got him, he had this thing about him where he didn't really understand or know the game, but he felt nervous to answer or to say something. But I tell the guys all the time, you guys aren't dummies to the game. You just haven't been taught. So just now, with him, willing to learn, he understands checks. He understands defenses. He understands the game. So just his eagerness to learn. Also, one of the underrated things that I felt like a lot of people that did recruit him, schools that did recruit him, is that his unselfishness. Even we can go all the way back to Beasley, with guys not, and even Kevin Marsh, guys not getting 30 carries a game, and they're a running back. And they're pretty good dang on back. So for him to understand, okay, I'm getting my whatever carries, but ultimate teammate, a guy, he's very underrated blocker. And that's one thing that I can definitely stamp on him, because everybody, like you said, they see the hurdles, they see him running the ball, being tough and all that type of stuff, catching the ball. He catches the ball well, but his blocking is so underrated. And that's, when you create that value for him moving forward to college, and even if he tries to play on Sundays, being able to catch the ball in the backfield really well, understanding the game, having an IQ, and being able to block, you just add more value than just being a running back. Yeah.
We see Dalvin Cook for the Vikings in their comeback against the Bills last Sunday. Last one, appreciate your time. Certainly you've had some other good backs. People know about your passing numbers and the receivers you produce, but you mentioned the C.J. Beasleys, the DeMonte Dunlap. He waited his turn here. What's the next challenge for him? Because certainly I know he's been driven since we spoke in May. I've got to finish what we didn't do and win the state championship at Old Dominion. Get there. Doesn't matter who we're playing. We got to finish the job. What's the next challenge for him, be it the rest of your journey here, the All-American game, and when he gets to Duke in your eyes?
Well, I think his journey here is, I guess I can talk about here first. I think his journey here is I think he's already kind of gotten some of those achievements that he was, either looking for. But, and I want to say this, that I'm proud of him because, he's not settling on the achievements or wanting it to just be about him. He's truly about what we have to do as a team. So, he's already gotten some of them. He's trying to bring us 5 straight titles in the region. That's stuff that he wants to do. He wants to make sure that he is a prime reason why we deliver, the challenge that will be on December 10th, whoever comes out the other side. And we understand we have to take one game at a time. There's no doubt about that. But that's been the goal all off season, and his goal is to get us there, and it's time to finish. So here is that. Next level, I think, is to just make sure that he, is at his best. I think that he's coming from a good culture. He's coming from a good program. He's coming from a situation where he knows how to do things the right way. And naturally, there's going to be an adjustment for him, just any freshman. But we want to make sure that we, as a program, deliver him the best situation going in as a freshman, and instead of his eyes being so big when he gets there. So if he just takes what he's learned here and adjusts to the small things that you will have to, he'll be fine. But I think he ultimately wants to be the best. I think that he will prove that, and I think that he has a chance of playing on Sundays. I feel like he's that type of guy.
Another fun day here at Maury High School. Thank you so much. All the best.
Appreciate it.